Hello, I'm Donna Gephart, and I want to share something really special with you today. I'm the author of Lily and Dunkin, and it's a book about a transgender girl who tries to save her beloved tree Bob, and a boy named Duncan who has mental health issues, and he has a hard time moving to a brand new neighborhood. And it's about Lily and Duncan trying to be their authentic selves and about the struggles that they face fitting in with society. Now, since that book has come out, I've heard from a lot of people who are transgender or parents of transgender children who've told me the book has meant a lot to them. It really meant something to see themselves in a book. And I've heard from people who deal with mental health issues with the same thing. They really appreciate having a book that they can relate to, where they find themselves on the pages of the book. But I've heard from some other people too. I've heard from educators and librarians who have said to me, I don't need this book for my students. There's nobody in my class or my school that needs to read this book. And I have a lot of answers to that, such as that you know of, because you may not know if somebody has gender identity issues. You may not know if somebody has mental health issues, and they might need this book desperately because people sometimes try to hide because of the shame and stigma in society. But I don't think you have to hear from me. I want to read a letter that I received from an 8th grade student, because I always say to these people, to these teachers and librarians, that Lily and Dunkin is not just for the kids who are like Lily or Duncan, that this book is for everybody else to grow in their compassion and understanding and empathy, to walk a mile in their shoes. So I'm going to read to you now a letter from an 8th grade student that is shared with permission. Hello! I just finished reading your book, Lily and Dunkin, and I cannot tell you enough how much it opened my eyes. I am an 8th grader, and before I read your book, I did not understand why people were transgender. It didn't make sense to me. To be completely honest, I thought it was just a way for people to get attention. I understood all of the other LGBTQ categories except trans. After reading your book, my opinion was totally changed. I no longer thought transgender people were trying to get attention. I know now it's just something some people are born with. Realizing this has helped me become so much more compassionate and accepting. The way you wrote about Lily brought tears to my eyes. She is an absolutely superb person, and I cannot thank you enough for introducing me to her. You really have helped me become a better person. Thanks a billion. And thanks a billion to you for listening and for sharing Lily and Dunkin bravely, because you never know who this book might matter to. Thank you.